so it's no slouch. Are you on my left? Why would you go on my left there? Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to another episode of Gran Turismo 4. Here we are at the 4-wheel drive challenge in our Subaru Legacy B4 and we've just finished the first race in this championship and we got 105 A-Spec points for it. In the other ones I've been getting 4 A-Spec points, so it just shows you where the performance difference is. We are going to continue on and complete the 4-wheel drive challenge today. We've got 4 races left to go in that one, and then what I want to do is move on to a different championship a bit further down, but obviously we've got to try and just progress bit by bit to that. We don't need licenses for any of these, so we could have done these from the off. Still, I thought there was a Clubman Cup or something somewhere along the way, but clearly not yet. So we need to just think about where we're going to progress, what cars we're going to get, and so on. So we've got the 4-wheel drive challenge to complete, like I say, 1,500 quid for a win. So the money is ramping up a bit more. We've got nearly 5 grand in the bank now, so it's much better than the Sunday Cup where we're just getting 600 at a time. But that's how these things progress. Anyway, let's jump in big old Mustard Legacy. We're against the same sort of cars. Oh, there's 2 Evos here. There's an Evo 8 RS and an Evo 5 GSR. A Land Rover Range Stormer. What? This is Autumn Ring Mini as well. Very short circuit, this one. Unlike the intro thing, which this does. This is the only thing I don't really like so far. It's very long, these intros. It's very eager to have you on full throttle very early as well. Okay, let's roll. 280 horsepower in our Legacy. It's no slouch. I feel it's not going to be as potent round here as it was in the Sunday Cup, though. Oh, I remember that Range Rover concept thing. Wasn't that the thing with all the crushed ice in the rear lights or something? It looked like crushed ice. Yeah, you can see it, look. It's like loads of glass fragments and stuff. Just looks like you've got smashed rear lights all the time, son. Right, I'm going to have to wrangle this thing a bit more now, which is good, because that's what we want. We want to be racing these things. We don't want to be, you know, pondering around and just watching the gap go up to a Fiat Punto. Down the inside of the Evo 8. Down the inside of the Evo 5. Oh, don't hit the Evo 5, Chaz, come on. Right, let's go make fun of the Beetle. Or are we? I just tried to look right then, as if I was on Gran Turismo 7. You do have to drive these things a lot more now. I mean, we're still... You know, we've still got the performance advantage. I'm telling you, we're going to get one of those RSIs. One thing I do need to do, is, I was going to say make a list. So if you remember rightly, on Gran Turismo 2 I had this list, which I'm just going to pop up on the screen now. And it was all the cars that I wanted when I started the playthrough. I think I added 1 or 2 over the course of the actual playthrough itself. The thing is, I don't know what all the cars are in this. I don't want to go Googling it. I only knew what those cars were and that they were in the game because of playing it before. So I don't want to spoil anything for myself by doing anything like that. I'd love to make a list of cars that I do want once I see them. The Beetle RSI will definitely go on the list because I really want one of those. But I think it's going to sort of be like Pokemon, where they only get put in your Pokédex once you've seen one and then once you've caught one. But this, again, I'm going to reiterate, feels fantastic. Oh. I'm just vibing. I'm just loving life right now. I'm playing Gran Turismo 4 in 2024 on a very modern wheel and pedals for you lot. I'm playing it for me as well, for my enjoyment, but, you know, I'm out here making content, enjoying myself, and I hope you are too. At the end of the day, I was saying this to Jordan at GT Planet the other day, the fact that obviously I'm video producer for GT Planet, and have been for about a year now, actually. I think it's a year this week. But I don't spend as much time playing the game for my own enjoyment as opposed to just work. So, you know, I want to familiarise myself more with the franchise, learn more, and what better way to do that than play the bloody thing all the way through? And play apparently the best one. I see why it's good. It's not as charming as Gran Turismo 3 for me at the minute, but I'm certainly enjoying myself. And there's another win in the bag. 91 A-Spec points that time round, so clearly there's a sort of level to it in terms of the performance versus other cars. We didn't win by... Oh no, never mind, we did. We won by a lot. This is what it feels like to be Max Verstappen. Over double the money per win as well compared to what we were getting in the Sunday Cup, which is good. Okay, on to the next one at Suzuka. Now, is this going to be the full circuit or a little one? It's the East Course, and it's the Audi Cup by the look of it. We've got an S4, an RS4, a 3.2 litre Quattro A3, and the TT Coupe. Then there's us and a Toyota Caldina. Whoa! That was loud. It's a Toyota Caldina. That Subaru sounds great, doesn't it? God, it's fast. At first, I won't lie, I didn't really like the colour to begin with, but yeah, I've really it's grown on me a lot. Love me some mustard. One thing I need to get used to, actually, and I didn't admit this last time, but I'm going to admit it now, is that when the little red number comes up, you'll see it just here, tells you what gear you should probably be in for the corner. I kept mistaking that for the gear I was in. As stupid as that sounds. I also keep thinking that the front of the roof along here is the bonnet, not remembering that that's the bonnet there. It's clear that I'm not the most intellectual human being. Staying in third gear, the game can tell me second all it wants. I was ready to change down though. Okay, go, power. Power! Speed and power! Two things that solve many issues. No, what's the phrase? Speed and power solves many things. Jeremy Clarkson. Okay, we have a good gap. Do we have good brakes? We do. This car is, I mean, I must admit, it surprised me a little bit. I expected it not to handle at all, but be rapid in a straight line. But it's actually, all of its performance is very relative. It's good at handling, it's decent braking, and it's fast in a straight line. I was really tempted to get the Lev in because I had one, but I don't know. It was just a massive drop in power in comparison to the other stuff we could have had. Oh, we're going to clip the grass there. It's still lively to drive though, that's the fun bit. I can't wait to start getting really spicy machinery further down the line. But like I said, this playthrough is going to take a long time. I think Gran Turismo 2 with 111 episodes took me nearly 2 years. Maybe a year and a half. This is going to take longer, I think. Although there doesn't seem to be as many events in it, so I think Gran Turismo 3 possibly would have been a longer playthrough. Because I think also, in terms of the, what do they call it, the economy of the game, I think Gran Turismo 3 is one of the worst. Like, it's one of the hardest to earn money on, and, you know, what is it, 1 million credits per hour or whatever it is, or credits per hour. Not quite sure how Gran Turismo 4 ranks on that list, actually, but again, it's one of those things where I just wanted to play it and form my own opinion of it, as opposed to Googling it to sort of look at the nuances of it, what people liked and what they didn't like, so I had my own idea of it. This has gone well. That's not gone well. Whoa, piggy. That was a little reminder that I'm not invincible. Come on. Another 93 points in the bag. Excellent. The Legacy is absolutely dominating. Really dominating. But I like the fact that we get more A-spec points because the cars are a lot spicier in this. Funnily enough, my mate George has just messaged me saying I can't wait 2 weeks because he really wants to watch these. Sorry, George, but I hope you're enjoying it, mate. I hope you're all enjoying it as well. It's good fun to record this already. So we've got nearly 10 grand in the bank now, and we're still ploughing on through this series, so I reckon we'll have enough for another decent used car at some point soon. We'll have to see what we get as a prize car from this as well. I imagine it'll be something four-wheel drive. If it's a Legacy, I'm going to cry. Now this is going to be interesting. El Capitan, a circuit I've never actually driven. There's going to be a few of those as well. There's a few tracks I've never driven before, so let's see what this place has got behind its words. Nissan Stagea, wow. Okay, a 25, what is that, 25 tons? Probably is actually, isn't it? Evo 5, Delta Integrale, Evolution as well. Legacy, good. And an Audi S4. 76 points here, so clearly we're actually in a better place performance-wise. Whoa, look at that thing go off the line. The S4 is a missile. Oh, okay. That Legacy wagon wants to just... I mean, yeah. Alright, sort it out amongst yourselves. Are we braking here? I'm very much going to take the AI's lead on this. Because this looks like a smooth circuit, and I don't do well at those. I'm better at Tilcadromes that are a long straight and then a 90-degree right-hander. God, this is weird. I'm going to be up and down the gears loads here, not knowing what I'm doing. Right, there's a hairpin here, so we're going to go round to the right and then brake. Follow the Evo. Well, follow the Evo if it doesn't bounce off the walls. This is that kink that we did in the test, but we did it the other way. This is a hairpin, clearly. Oh. Oh, alright. The AI don't really have much recognition of your existence, do they? Oh, that's another hairpin. Yes. I don't know what it is that's so exciting about this car. It's just the way that it gets out of the corners. Usually, at this stage of a Gran Turismo game, you're in something really slow and miserable that takes ages to go up through the revs. But this thing is fast. Over the crest. Okay, that's our first. Whoa, big moment. Just smacked off a wall. Sorry. Oh, we're going to do it again. What's this? Oh, that's a very deceiving corner. Little curve here into a hairpin. Ah, this is one of the ones we did in the test as well. Long, smooth corner. Hopefully get a good run on the exit if it doesn't tighten up. Ah, that was nice. And then we're going to come across the start-finish line. Well, that's a lap of this place, and I don't like it. No, it's not so bad, actually. It's very pretty. Very pretty. Look at the thing. This is the sort of circuit that Gran Turismo was so great for, you know, having these fantasy or original circuits, as they're called in this game. Sorry. But they used to, I mean, they still do it with cars as well as circuits, you know, fantasy tracks that are made in so much detail that, to be fair, if a lot of people drove on them that didn't really know motorsport that well, they would believe that these circuits existed in the real world. Get round. This car really does let you get away with stuff. Now let's not smack it into a wall and potentially go off a cliff this time at nearly 100 miles an hour. It did tell me third gear, so I'm going to listen to it and brake a little bit. There we go. And then this through, we can go a lot quicker through it this time. Not that much quicker. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, slammed on the brakes there. One thing that I'm also very happy about is the way I can speak English. It's the sensitivity on the throttle as well, like how sensitive it is and how much you can build it up, and on the brakes as well. It's really good sensitivity-wise. It really suits the pedals I've got. I didn't know where the start-finish line was there. That's another win in the books. Another 1,500 quid. One step closer. I think, what was the last one at? Was it Fuji? Why, yes, it was. It won't be the full circuit, will it? Oh, it says 2 laps, so it might be the full circuit. Okay, the Land Rover's back. There's a Mitsubishi 3000 GT and a 205 turbo. Fantastic. 84 A-spec points on the line here. I say on the line as if we lose them for not winning the race. I don't know why I bothered giving it near the red line, to just floor it off the line. It is a shorter version of Fuji. Or is it? Certainly doesn't look like this now. This is, I think, a version of the circuit that I ran in Tucker Race Driver as well. Hopefully there'll be less carnage in this game. Oh, that corner is normally a fast kink. That's well different to how it is these days. And round this long sweeping corner, this is going to be apparently a braking opportunity. I can see why. Is he back with A up? Whoa, we're being pushed here. Wow, Fuji is so different now to how it was. Goodness me, there's actually grass. Okay, this is the run down the hill towards this huge runoff on the left down there now. Into the chicane. Over rev the life out of it. One way then the other. Too fast. Notice how I didn't touch the brakes to slow down. That would have been a good idea. And then round the final corner now. This is going to tighten up and the car is hopefully going to behave itself. Oh, easy. Oh, easy. It looked like it was going to be a lot tighter on the map. I'm barely turning. I like the wind noise. That's good. That's very, very good, actually. Flying down the straight. 135 mile an hour. Go on. 140. Go on. Crack 145 before I brake. Yes. Braking. So hard. Oh, and he still makes the corner. This Legacy is brilliant. I've told you many times now, but this Legacy is brilliant. If you ever consider, off the back of this, playing through this game again, go for the Legacy. What a thing. I'm still sat over to the left a little bit. I've got my left arm on the armrest on my chair here, but then my right one's tucked down here. I could have it there. That's very casual. Very hyper-casual steering. Then again, I'm a BMW driver, so I drive like I don't need to hold the wheel anyway. 4 feet from the car in front. I don't have a Bluetooth headset though. Okay, hard onto the brakes again. We know to go slower this time. Well, so far this has just been Chaz drives away from everybody in an OP car that's mustard coloured. But I'm enjoying myself. I hope you are. We will spice it up as time goes on, I promise. As we go through more and more cars, different championships, different challenges, limitations on how much money we've got. We might have to grind to get credits at some point if we need to, you know, buy new upgrades and whatever. Go over to the wall for the team. Yes, out the window. Say that like it's not just a bloke turning up at the track in his Legacy. Excellent. I did think as well that this was the game where you got more cars in a race. I thought they bumped it up to like 10 or something. I can't remember which of the Gran Turismos that was when they started doing that. Maybe Gran Turismo 5. So that takes us over 10,000 credits now, and we're also going to get a prize car for that. Let's see what we've won ourselves. A Toyota Motor... What on God's earth is this game? You're going to tell me now that it's got 45 horsepower or something, aren't you? Because it's so light. Okay. Maybe not. 266. What on God's earth is that? I'm going to see how much it's worth. Yeah, you can't sell it. Okay. Why? Why? Oh, God. Okay. Right. Well, what we're going to do now is look for the next event that we can take part in. And I do want to try and have a little ganders at the manufacturer event, which would be down in Japan. Come on. Subaru's over there. Okay, so it goes yellow, so it tells you where the manufacturer is. That's quite kind. Legendary Cars Tuning Shop event. Subaru 360 race. What's that? Okay, so it has to be a Subaru 360. I didn't know that that's a car they made. Car permitted Legacy. A-Spec International B license. And B-Spec Director's Mode only. And it's a championship, so there's 5 of them. Interesting. So we can't actually go into that in this car, can we? Or can we? Oh, so you can do them individually, or all 5. That's something you could do in thingy. In Gran Turismo 3, I was going to say. We're in. Was that cars excluded or included? Okay. Did it say B-Spec only? What? I'm so confused. Right, hang on. Abandon all championship races. Yeah. Right, just bear with me. There's so much information here that I'm a bit lost. Because if not, then we'll do this, because that looks like a great championship to do. Right, so, stars of the sparks fly from a battle between 2 big names of Subaru, the Legacy and the Impreza. Cars permitted. We don't have any of those. Do we do them individually for a bit of money? Do we just go to Tsukuba and do the first one? I mean, we've got time. I'm trying to plan this out in terms of, you know, episodes. So, what I've got time for and what I've not to fit in each one. We're just going to try this. I don't see what... Oh, yeah. I've not got International B. Right, I get it now. I could only do it in B-Spec mode because I only have an international... No, because I don't have an international B license. You lot are probably fed up with that, so we're not going to do any B-Spec yet. No. There we go. So we've got an A license for the 360 race, but obviously we can't do that just yet. There's Japanese events. Let's try and see what we can do here. Japan Championship. We need an A license, which we have. All cars permitted, Japanese cars only, 7.5 grand for a win, A-Spec national license. What cars are we going to be up against, though? That's an R33. You know what? We're going to give it a go. We'll go to Fuji again. We'll just do the individual races for now. 5 laps of Fuji. I imagine it's the short circuit. But this is what I mean. There's going to be a bit of this over the playthrough where I don't know where to go next or what to do next because I don't know this game as well as other ones. Oh my god. There's another Legacy B4 in here, though, so hopefully we can beat that. What A-Spec points are at 200. Right. It's getting spicy now. Races are getting longer. Opponents are getting faster. My driving's getting worse. Look at the Legacy! Okay, so there's some spicy cars here that are much quicker than us in a straight line. Look at that RX-7 go. So now Chaz has to really crack on and get driving the wheels off this Legacy. Because they're going to beat us on pure power here. and I've just got to try and outdrive the AI, basically. That's the sort of race that I enjoy, though. That's what made Gran Turismo 2 so fun, because there were so many times where power was the only limiting factor of whether I could enter a race or not. Excuse me, Skyline. And it's these sorts of races that we may get to where you need to start upgrading your car to be able to match what they're doing. I can hear the Skyline on my left, but I'm still going to cut across him. Excuse me, Legacy. What's that at the front? Is that the R33? And is that a Mazda RX-8 as well as an RX-7 in front of us, or have I seen it wrong? You're on my left, aren't you? Oh my god. It wants to break away on the brakes, which is very entertaining. It is an RX-8. I don't know why the letter X didn't come out of my mouth then. We're going to get done in a straight line. But it's 5 laps. Traction control is somehow kicking in there, even though I'm not really doing a lot. And now we can wave bye-bye to positions. Oh my word. That Skyline's not doing a colossal amount, is it? I mean, it's doing a colossal lot more than we are. I don't think we're going to win this. However, bravery on the brakes might win something. Oh, don't clip the gravel. I'm not going to quit. I'm not a quitter. Although there have been a few races in the previous playthrough where I did quit, so shut up. Bit of grass never hurt anyone. I do have to saw at the wheel a little bit every so often just to see where the grip is and what the car is doing. Just to get that little bit of info, bit of intel. Oh, come on, you're too slow through there, so I'm just going to barge you out of the way. That's just silly. That is very, very fast, that. But then, hi. That's me. On the brakes. Flying past you. Yeah, we're actually further down the field than we were last time, so this is going to be a bit of a losing battle, I'm afraid. 6 seconds to the RX-7 at the front. But this is, again, one of the races where we have to do bits to the car, like I said. So we could go away from this, do things to the Legacy, not like that, and make it our own, make it quicker. I think power is the issue. Which is annoying because it's 280 horsepower. So it's no slouch. Are you on my left? Why would you go on my left there? Well, that was a late dive, wasn't it? I said earlier it's what it feels like to be Max Verstappen when you're racing this car, but that was very Verstappen-esque, wasn't it? Early Verstappen, though. You know, granted, I'm not a Max Verstappen fan, but I respect the fact that the boy is a peddler. Okay, down towards the chicane again. Legacy on the left. Oh, God, nearly didn't make that. The car brakes really well, though, I'll give it that. But yeah, this is not an easy race, this. We'll still get a little bit of money, I think, if we manage to finish 4th, but to be fair, by the time we get to the start-finish line, the Legacy, and at least the Legacy, is past us. Interesting that fuel is simulated as well, actually, in every race. I find that really rewarding, though. I like that a lot. Does it go down gradually, or does it go down in notches? Skyline's going around the outside, or into the back of me, one or the other. Bye-bye. Let's get in the slipstream. Whoa. The wind noise stopped then. Is that because I'm in slipstream? What? I think George mentioned that. I've mentioned my mate George a lot during this playthrough, but that's because he's been giving me little bits of info on the game here and there. I think he mentioned something about the slipstream and the wind noise. That was really cool. I'm concerned as to why this Skyline, being the V-Spec 2, isn't way up the road. Are they tuned? Like, are some of them modified slightly? Is that what the situation is here? Well, we're not really going to get much money, are we, if we finish here? I don't think we're going to get any money for finishing in last place. Well, we may have gone gradually backwards here, but I've actually really enjoyed this race, to be honest, because I've just had to really kick its head in everywhere. There's been no respite at all from, you know, slowing down a bit because we're already in a healthy lead and we've got a good advantage. I've been really pushing the car here, but the simple fact is we've not got the power of the other cars around us in this race. They're all way over 300 horsepower by the look of it. And I don't really want to be putting too much more power into the Legacy, that's the thing. So we'll have to see what we can do, but we're going to finish in last place here at Fuji. I don't mind that so much. We might still get a few credits for our effort. No A-Spec points, of course. healthy win for the RX-7, wow. That's what I love about Japanese cars, though. They've all got such long names with so many elements to them. It's great. Oh, we got a keyring. That's cute, isn't it? 300 quid and a keyring. I'd take that right now, to be fair. 11 grand, though, in the bank. Not a bad place to finish the episode. We just need to figure out now where to go next. I'm going to have a quick look and just see if there's anything else that we could potentially do. Because I think when it comes to like European events, Japanese events and so on, that's down to the car, isn't it? That's the car type. So if we go over to... Is there American? Yeah, American and European events are over here. So the Pan-Euro Championship, so it's a crockery event. Yeah, European cars only. Okay, that's fine. British GT Series, hello. It won't be the British GT I'm thinking of. Special conditions, what on earth are you? Is this just off-road? Yeah, okay, so it's rally. So next time, I think what we're going to do is... Do we put more power in the Subaru and take that on, or do we try and do some of these again? Because we've done the four-wheel drive challenge, we've already won that. I'm going to have a think before the next episode, and we'll come back and have a go at something. Obviously, we have to progress and continue on. Maybe get a front-wheel drive car to do the FF Challenge in, or something like that. Maybe buy a new car. I don't know. But still, I hope you're enjoying this so far. I'm really enjoying myself. I love it. I'm going to be recording these episodes, about 6 of them today, to be fair. So I'm just going to be sat in the same environment in the same hoodie, which is remarkably comfy. It's just been a positive start, hasn't it? And that's our final real... No, that's our first real hurdle, that race. And it's good to see that it's very sudden as well. It's a little slap in the face to me. So, yeah, I'll continue pushing on. I'll have a think before the next episode, and I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.